Okay, so if you've been on the internet at all in early 2026, you've seen him. You know the one. The single, solitary penguin, just walking away from his colony, heading straight for this massive mountain range. It's this weird, sad, but also kind of hilarious clip that has just completely blown up our feeds. All right, let's get into it.
But one of them caught our eye, the one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony. Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away. Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains. But why?
And that's the big question, right? Why? Why this one clip from a documentary that's like almost 20 years old? How did this become one of the very first monster memes of the year? Well, that's what we're going to do in this explainer. We're going to break it down, piece by piece.
So, first things first, let's just establish what exactly we're looking at here. This isn't just some random viral video. Oh no, it's become a full-blown cultural moment that goes by a few different names.
And the names people have given it tell you a lot about how they see it. You've got Nihilist Penguin, which really leans into that dark existential vibe. Then there are simpler ones, like the Penguin Mountain meme. Each name, it just captures a little slice of what it means to people. But honestly, whatever you call it, the feeling behind it is pretty universal. This little penguin has somehow become the perfect symbol for that very modern feeling of total burnout. That quiet sense of dread that can sneak up on you, and, that deep, deep urge to just turn around and walk away from all of it. Now this is where it gets really interesting. The absolute magic of this meme comes from a truly bizarre mashup of high art and total pop culture. It's a combination you would never, ever expect to work.
I mean, think about it. On one side, you've got this super serious, beautifully filmed clip from this acclaimed nature documentary. And then, layered on top of it, is this dramatic, almost church-like organ music that's actually a cover of a 90s Eurodance anthem. It's that clash that makes it absolutely perfect.
So the footage, the visual part, it comes from the legendary German director Werner Herzog's 2007 documentary, Encounters at the End of the World. So yeah, this is not just some random animal video. It's a specific scene where Herzog himself is talking about what he calls penguin insanity. And the original context is incredibly bleak. Seriously, in the film, Herzog's own narration explains that this penguin isn't just going for a stroll. No, he's heading into a 5,000-kilometer-wide wasteland towards what Herzog literally calls certain death. But then there's the audio. That incredibly solemn music that gives the whole thing its epic, tragic feeling. It's a pipe organ cover of L'amour toujours, the iconic 1999 club hit by the Italian DJ Gigi D'Agostino. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's such an absurdly perfect choice that adds this whole other layer of surreal drama. So how in the world did these two things, created years and worlds apart, ever come together? Well, the meme's journey to going viral was actually a really, really slow burn right before it completely exploded. Okay, so let's walk through it. The journey starts way back in 2007 when the film comes out. A year later, it's already on YouTube, but it's called The Deranged Penguin. It kind of bubbles under the surface for years, then gets a new life in 2015 as The Nihilist Penguin. Then, silence. Until 2023, when that organ cover finally gets uploaded. The final piece of the puzzle falls into place in January 2026 when some genius on TikTok puts them together and it just goes absolutely nuclear. And when I say nuclear, I mean it. One of the biggest TikToks from the middle of January 2026 pulled in over 1.5 million likes in just 5 days. That's the kind of insane speed and scale we're talking about here. A true mega meme. So we have the what and we have the how. But that still leaves us with the biggest and, I think, most interesting question of all. Why? Why did this specific combination hit such a nerve with so many people? So let's get into the heart of it. Why this penguin? Why did his lonely little journey become such a massive symbol for us, right here, right now?
I think it's because this penguin works as a metaphor on so many different levels. For some people, it's just pure burnout, literally walking away from all your problems. For others, it's deeper. It's about abandoning logic and just marching into the great unknown. And for some, it's even this noble quest. leaving society behind to find a higher purpose.
And this one comment from a Reddit user, it sums it up perfectly. They compared the penguin to Alexander the Great, who, even after conquering the entire known world, was still restlessly searching for the mythical Oceanus at the edge of everything. It just totally reframes the penguin's walk, right? It goes from an act of despair to this profound, almost heroic search for meaning.
And that, I think, leaves us with the final question, the one that really makes this meme stick with you. The penguins march towards the mountains. It's pretty clear, but it makes us turn around and ask ourselves, what journey are we all on? And where are our mountains?